All right, guys. So, after going through some practical lessons and applying certain stuff, let's just go over something a little bit more theoretical, which are advanced affiliate marketing strategies you can adapt once you will be able to understand fundamentals and apply them. So, with that said, let's get right into it. Here's what we are going to cover today, by the way. First of all, we will cover how to build authority and trust in your niche. What is high ticket affiliate marketing? How to use affiliate marketing in combination with influencer marketing, and how to promote recurring subscription programs for steady income. So, first of all, building authority and trust. So, what you want to do, you want to choose only one niche, right? And ideally, you want to pick something you're good at or interested in. Super simple because the more you know about it, the more authority you're obviously going to have. Then, what you want to do, you want to research your niche. You want to know your industry, the people you're targeting, the product you're promoting, the competition it has, literally just inside out. Okay. And you do that with tools like Google Trends or Answer the Public to find out what people are asking about your niche. Next up, obviously, know your audience, check competitors, and staying consistent, which is underrated. And it's not a quick fix, but majority of people just cannot seem to stay consistent. If you guys know Chris Williamson, who's like, this famous podcaster, he's got like one of the biggest, podcasts in the world. He said he uploaded like 100 podcasts and he only had like, 2,000 followers or something like this. Definitely find his stuff online. He's and now he's got like 3.5 million followers. All right. So, engagement with your audience. So, how to do that and what to do. So, first of all, send newsletters. Use tools like MailChimp or Brevo we've already went through to share tips and updates. Regular newsletters keep your audience informed and engaged with your content. Also, make sure to reply to comments. Whether on your blog or social media, always respond to questions. Engaging directly with your audience fosters loyalty and connection. Next up, run polls. Ask your audience what they want to learn about next. Polls can provide valuable insights into your audience's needs and interests. Next one, join forums. Be active in places like Reddit or niche Facebook groups to show your expertise. And last but not least, share testimonials to your audience because this always builds trust and big respect. Next up, make sure that you're transparent about links. Now, we already talked about it, but let me give you some more detail, right? First of all, don't push products you wouldn't use yourself. Next up, add disclaimers, right? Let people know you're actually promoting stuff, right? Then explain reviews. That's one of the big things that not many people talk about, and I'll tell you why. So, if you're just, doing super positive reviews, I don't know why, but people oftentimes find it shady, right? Like, and that is simply because people will see that whatever you're saying is too good to be true, right? And yeah, this is why you should just be honest. Like, I don't think I even need to talk about it this much. Just like be honest. Like literally just be honest. And yeah, that's that. Also, make sure that if you have, personal results, you show them. That adds a big, big credibility and big trust factor into your affiliate marketing brand, right? Next up, What is the high ticket affiliate marketing? So, high ticket affiliate marketing involves promoting products that pay $500 to $1,000 plus per sales. This strategy can significantly boost earnings with fewer sales compared to low ticket items. Now, if you really think about it, you only need like a few products to sell per month to be profitable, right? Because in high ticket marketing, a lower volume of sales is needed for substantial income. Just a few sales a month can make a big difference in revenue, right? Now, this obviously is great, but there has to be some caveat to it, right? And there is. You need way more trust, right? Because let's just imagine, right? The product that you get paid $1,000, for promoting is going to probably be like 3,000 or 2,000 product, right? And people will never buy a program or product or service or whatever that costs 3 grand without trusting you like crazy. So in this case, you really have to have established brands, or you really, really have to know how to sell well. Like, because if you promote some kind of, book that just costs like $20, people will impulsively buy. But like who buys, $3,000 products impulsively? Like I don't know anyone except like millionaires, right? So yeah. And some high ticket products could be, luxury goods, online courses, or high-end software like ClickFunnels. These products typically require more convincing due to their price point, right? And that is pretty much that. Now, how to find high ticket programs. So, first of all, what you want to be doing is that you want to be searching in your niche. You want to be looking for high ticket affiliate programs plus and then typing your niche on Google to find relevant programs. This approach helps you identify specific opportunities that align with your interests. Next thing you can do is to contact brands directly. Email companies you love and ask if they have an affiliate program. Direct communication can lead to exclusive opportunities and higher commissions. Just make sure you're professional, and that's pretty much that. Now, the networks that you can find these offers on are specifically Share a Sell or CJ Affiliate to find high paying offers. These networks aggregate various affiliate programs, making it easier to discover these options, right? And last but not least, I'm saying this again, I will say it right now as well. Make sure that whatever you're promoting is legit. All right, now after talking about high ticket, affiliate offers, let's just talk about some advanced marketing strategies you can use in your affiliate marketing. First of all, you can host webinars. They're great for building trust, authority, and long-term fan base. Then, as we talked about it already, you can use retargeting ads, to show ads to people who visited your site but didn't buy. We already covered this. Then you can use, upselling smaller items, right? What you can basically do is that, like I've said, you can have like a big product, and then you can have a complimentary offer, that you upsell after selling the main thing. Next thing you can do is to use email funnels, right? Which basically means you send out sequences of emails to potential customers, which means you're you don't only have like one email to sell, but you have multiple emails, right? And this is why it's way easier, because in this way you build you can overcome more objections in this way because you don't have to just aggressively sell within that one email or nothing happens. And then you should obviously work with other affiliates or influencers. Now, when it comes down to working with other people, this is how you should go about it. So, first of all, you should personalize the outreach, right? When you're emailing potential customers, use their name and address their specific needs to create a personal connection. And the way you do that is simple by researching and by knowing them, right? Next thing you can do is to offer free consultations. You can help people decide if the product is right for them by providing free consultations, showcasing expertise and commitment for their needs. Next thing you can do, especially on your social media or on a website, you can share behind the scenes content. And you do that by letting people see how you use the product in your life, fostering transparency and relatability that builds trust. Next way you can do it through is by following up. If someone clicks your link but doesn't buy, reach out and offer help to address any questions or concerns they may have. And last but not least, celebrate success. If some of your customers just reached out to you and they had success with the product you sold them, you have to let others know about that. And you also have to, just congratulate them, like be happy for them, right? Now, using influencer marketing. So, what you want to do is you want to make sure you choose the right influencer. And what I mean by this, first of all, you want to choose a micro influencer. You don't want to be choosing big influencers because if you're a small company, nobody's ever going to care about you. So that's the first thing. Second thing, choose someone who you can, I wouldn't say 100% because you never can trust someone 100%, but choose someone who, you can trust. And let's put it this way, choose someone who you would buy from, right? So that's pretty much that because they and also another thing is that you have to pick someone who's got dedicated audience and high engagement rate, right? Because like think about it this way, right? If you have someone who's got 10,000 followers and they constantly get 300 likes or 500 likes on each one of their posts, this means they're doing something extremely right. So you rather have someone with like low follower count, if we were to put it this way, but someone who can actually, have passionate fan base rather than someone who's got like million fake followers and like 10 likes, right? Next thing you can do is to personalize outreach, right? Send influencers a tailored pitch that explains why your, affiliate link or affiliate product aligns with their content. Include an incentive like free samples or higher commissions. Next up, focusing on micro niches. Use audience verification tools to check if an influencer's audience aligns with your target market. Tools like Hype Auditor can reveal engagement quality and avoid fake followers. And the last thing you want to do is to focus on exclusivity, which basically means if you collaborate with some kind of influencers, you want to make sure that you offer their audience some special perks such as discounts, early access, and stuff of that nature. So, how to actually set up a partnership plan. So, what you want to do is you want to co create promotional strategies, right? So, after you start working with influencers, you want to plan posts that blend naturally with their content. That's first thing. Then you want to define clear deliverables. Specify what you expect from the partnership. So, for example, number of posts, type of content, and deadlines to avoid miscommunication and to make sure everything is as smooth as possible. Then, as you're done with that, you want to provide creative resources, right? Offer ready made images, videos, or templates influencers can tweak to match their style. You want this collaboration to be as seamless as it can possibly be, right? Next thing that you want to do is to incentivize results, right? Implement performance based incentives like increasing commission rates or influencers hitting specific sales targets. And last but not least, use analytics dashboards of your affiliate program. Now, how to, promote creatively? Because we've gone over a lot of, theoretical knowledge, and now let's just focus on like how to be a little bit more creative, right? So, first of all, use storytelling. People love stories, right? And now, if you just pause this video, you can read all these points, but mainly I'm just going to be talking about storytelling in this moment because if you, okay, your number one goal as a marketer, affiliate marketer, whatever you're doing, whatever you're selling, doesn't matter if it's affiliate marketing, if it's food, like whatever, right? If you're selling like football tickets, doesn't matter. You want people you want to solve people's problems, right? That's the first thing. Second thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure that these people okay, next thing that you want to do is that you want to give these people, you want to give them solution, right? And you want to be 100% sure that your solution is actually something that will help them. That's a second thing. Third thing is you have to make them believe that your solution works, okay? And the way you make them believe your solution works is by increasing authority, right? And how do you increase authority? By making your content more resonating than others' content. And how do you make the content more resonating? You do it by telling stories. And why telling stories makes your content more resonating? Because when you tell a story, it's easier for people to imagine themselves in your shoes because it's something they can relate to. And therefore, if you can tell a great story, they will trust you more, right? So this is how you do it. This is why you should tell stories, be creative, don't just be fake, right? Like you can make up stories, but like make sure these stories are based on truth, especially when talking about the product. So that's pretty much that. All right, now the last thing we're gonna cover in this lesson is promoting subscription programs, right? So first of all, what you should do, you already know this, right? You should choose evergreen products with consistent demand. Negotiate lifetime commissions for ongoing payouts. Assess retention rates for profitability. Basically, if it's like the most ideal scenario, you want something like Netflix because people will want to watch movies forever, right? So that's pretty much that. Then how do you actually assess retention rates? Because if you have something else, something different than Netflix and like all these, big platforms, it's harder to assess retention rates. So in that case, just ask for customer retention data. Higher retention leads to consistent income. Analyze feedback for improvement and track metrics to adapt strategy. Now, next thing you should do is to highlight unique benefits to attract subscribers. Create content showcasing services and use testimonials in your content. Seek feedback to refine propositions. Now, about negotiating commissions, you just, first of all, like, in my opinion, you should already be trustworthy and like build up brand. Like you cannot come to, to service providers and just tell them like, hey, I just started yesterday and you will give me lifetime commission. Like this is not how it works, and especially with subscription programs. So if I were you, I would build up reputation with like these simple affiliate products on ClickBank, Digistore, and stuff like that. And then once you're done with that, then what you want to do is that you want to make sure that you also start going to these advanced paths. And then you also want to make sure that whatever you're promoting is ready to be scalable, right? You always want to make sure that there is potential market. And the way you can research this pretty easily is to go on ChatGPT, type in the service name, the subscription program name, and just ask it like, does this have a potential for scaling or not? I'm an affiliate marketer, and I want to know whether this program is worth promoting. And this is how I would do it, right? ChatGPT is going to give you pretty accurate info. Now, with the content, right? You want to make sure that when you're promoting subscription programs, you create targeted content. So first of all, what you want to do is to explain long-term value, right? Highlight why subscribing saves time or money compared to one-time purchases. Then write detailed reviews. Break down features and benefits in blog posts or videos showing how the subscription solves specific problems or fulfills specific needs. What you also want to do, and that's another important thing, you want to make sure that you want to mention like the unique selling proposition of your product, right? So the way you do that is very simple. You just research your product and like ask yourself what makes my product better, or what makes the product, the subscription based program, better than the competition. And the way you do this is that you research 10 biggest competitors of this, of this program. And then what you do is that you find all the things all these programs can do. And then you're trying to find that one thing that all these programs together don't have. And then you position that as the unique selling proposition, aka something that makes these programs completely stand out. So that is pretty much that. You also do it through testimonials, comparing competitors. So you kind of use, the us versus them style. We have this, they don't have that. This is why we're the best. And then, last but not least, use lifestyle hooks. Tie the subscriptions benefits to your audience's goals, like save an hour daily with this meal planning app, right? You want to make sure like you include lifestyle benefits, right? Like have happier life, save 1 hour daily with this cooking app, gain an extra 30 minutes of your time with this Uber app and stuff like this. Now with these subscription programs, how can you use bonuses and incentives? So first of all, add exclusive extras like ebooks or webinars for users who subscribe through your affiliate link. And you obviously have to create these bonuses, right? But before you do that, like before you add these bonuses into, bundle with these, you want to make sure that you actually like ask the company owner whether they're okay with this, right? Because like you don't want them to feel like you're associating their product with something they don't want, right? Like it's that simple. Then what you also want to do is to create VIP perks. Offer access to private communities or premium content as a reward for subscribers. Again, you want to ask, the company owner if that's okay. Then introduce tiered rewards. Give additional incentives for longer term signups, such as 6 month or annual subscriptions. Then, what you want to do, you also want to highlight savings. You want to emphasize how subscribing saves more compared to purchasing month to month, right? When it got, all these, whenever you want to subscribe to ChatGPT or like any online software, basically, or Netflix, they give you this annual discount, which kind of forces you to think of, oh, if I really like subscribe for 1 year, I might, like save like $300. Let me do that, right? And then you're in for a year and you give them like 10x what you would normally give them. So, yeah. And then, last but not least, run loyalty programs. Reward users for renewing their subscriptions through your affiliate link. Now, how to actually optimize all of this, right? How to optimize and what to focus on when it comes down to subscription based, affiliate marketing. So, first of all, monitor something called churn. Basically, identify why subscribers cancel, if they cancel, and address these pain points in your content and make your content solve these pain points. Then refine messaging. Test different headlines, call to actions, and visuals to see what drives the most conversions. Then upsell premium tiers, right? Because if you already have a customer, you want to make sure you promote higher subscription tiers to maximize earnings. The next one, tracking retention metrics. Use analytics tools to measure how long customers stay subscribed and adjust your strategy accordingly. And then what you also want to do, you want to re-engage past subscribers, right? Use email or retargeting ads to win people back who cancel, because I'm telling you, some people think these people are lost forever. They are not. According to data, up to 30% or 40% of customers who are, who you're trying to win back will actually buy back. So that is a lot, right? And I also feel like we covered a lot in this lesson, and I'm very happy about everything we covered, because I feel like if you just play this lesson back and if you really think about it after you get through, all the basics, then I feel like you can appreciate these tactics and this information even more. And yeah, this was just some additional information for you. I don't want you to get too much overwhelmed, so I just wanted to give you like an insight to what's possible with affiliate marketing, because essentially, if you go to subscription-based models and if you can really build up a big brand based on, marketing other people's subscription models, then you are, I don't want to use the term passive, income, because it's not good, right? I hate it. But you have like long-term stable income and not just, random one-off purchases. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned something new, and I cannot wait to see you in the next lesson.